I've just been to the gym and the mind boggles, mate.
How so?
Oh, the gym's changed since I was, I don't know, in my 40s.
Mm.
Well, it's a different body shape now that people are after, people or the younger ladies. My God.
Yes, you got to master the art of not looking.
Yeah, it's just the
But
fucking
then there's
thing. It's
mirrors
like
everywhere. You think,
everywhere you look, you're going, ah, oh, shit.
I just hang my head, pretend I'm really puffed.
Yeah, I'm running and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at my feet while I'm running because it's just, my God. Um, yeah. Anyway,
Carlton Blues, two Blues
Carlton
games.
Blues.
I couldn't do
Okay.
last week. I was in a very negative state of mind after that Hawthorn performance,
Uh, yeah, rightly so.
which lifted by the end of the week because I thought, well, we're okay. Yeah, West Coast could be a problem, but we've still got a good midfield. We've still got a good back line, um, you know, and we're just going to have to hope that the forward line somehow we cobble something together.
I watched it again today, uh, the West Coast game. That was really impressive. Those young guys.
Oh yeah. What was your
That was
before we get to that? What was your take after the Hawthorn thing? I was thinking, I just was rattled, thinking, how the hell have we come to this? Second on the ladder, game and a half clear. We lost one out of seven or something. Last 1 out of 7 games against North Melbourne, which we just got over the line.
yeah,
Thinking, how the hell have we got here?
and it was the same game style too. It was just slow bombing under pressure,
Folding under pressure,
just the same.
conservative
Met,
football down the
yeah,
line.
yeah. It was really bad. Like, um, God, she's yelling.
I know, we can hear it.
She's fucking yelling, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's putting me right off.
I was thinking
Um,
the coaches are surely got to be responsible for this. They got them playing a terrible brand of footy, and then I was thinking these guys just don't want to win either. They just couldn't care less.
it was one of the worst. Yeah, one of the worst games I've seen. They weren't even trying and fumbling. Sort of like there was. I don't know, man. That was just so bad. It was, and then the weak ass press conference afterwards too.
Yeah, I
Like
know. I
I
know.
was like, "What? Are you serious?" And then,
Especially compared to John Longmire the week before when Swans got
yeah,
belted, and it's just unacceptable. It's just not acceptable.
yeah, yeah. It was really. It was like like the other podcasts. I was pretty embarrassed actually,
It was embarrassing. Yeah.
just getting pushed around and outplayed, and oh my God, it was horrible. Yeah, it was a real. So I still don't know what to make of what's going on because West Coast really did play badly. Um, they couldn't kick a goal. They couldn't buy a goal, and that was when they was, you know, that was right in front of goals they were missing.
I missed the first half, I think, of Hawthorn, the Hawthorn game. So I tuned in when it was just a nightmare of injuries and getting belted.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah,
went back
yeah.
and watched the first quarter. I was surprised we weren't actually that bad. I didn't think in the first quarter. We were sort of competitive, and Harry was having a blinder in the first quarter. And then, so there was that. So that was kind of, once I watched it again, I was like, well, okay. We'll never really know. People say, oh, yeah, but it was over the second quarter before the injuries even started. Well, we'll never truly know. We'll never truly know. I suspect that's right, but we'll never truly know.
Nah, I had that feeling. When I was watching, and I was just like, when they came out in the second quarter and nothing had changed. It was horrible. It was really bad. Just had a really bad vibe about it.
You find it interesting they sack Russell and then all those injuries happen on that day?
And they're still happening.
Do you reckon they must have pushed him out the door, don't you reckon?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. That was a very political response. Oh, we've been chatting about this.
Well, it's a mutual decision.
Yeah. And Andrew suggested he wanted to do something else, and we're supporting him. And oh God, it was very. But so McGovern is unlikely to play this weekend.
I thought he was a test. Anyway, then I was very excited after West Coast, even though I was watching it on the way home after drinking wine all day on a phone, in a car, being driven through the Bylong Valley, which is like absolutely...
Yeah, that was remote.
Stunning, but remote. We'd never gone that way before. The GPS sent us that way, and so I'm like...
It's funny, isn't it?
I'm watching a game in Western Australia, and couldn't quite...
Shit.
I need glasses these days. Couldn't quite make out who was
there. Yeah.
But
did you watch the game again?
I did. Yes. Yeah, a couple of days ago. Yeah. But now I've evened out again where I'm like, yeah, but it was just West Coast, you know?
Yeah, and they were really bad.
That's possibly because we made them play bad because of the pressure. I loved watching Harley Reid cop a lesson.
Yeah, he did. Boy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Cripper was insane. Cripper and Hewitt were...
Hewitt was unbelievable.
Whoa. Okay. Charlie, a test for selection. Oh, McGovern, test for selection.
Yeah.
Sard, test for selection. Harry's still a week. Martin's still a week. Oh, didn't Corey Durden have a great...
Yeah, what was going on there? Where has he been?
Fuck, he was like a standout before he got injured.
Well, one thing I thought after the Hawthorn thing was a blessing in disguise because it made them do something different.
Yeah.
Like how many weeks have we come here going, it's the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Over and over again.
So, yeah, so
they were forced to actually change things up.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Go low. Just go low. Kick low.
Yeah, how is it?
Into a lead.
Oh, the
Kick
deliveries
low.
in the forward line after the first quarter.
Fucking great.
Wonderful.
So,
and you didn't like Walshy's game, though?
I watched it. The second time I watched it, I thought, yeah, the effort is definitely there, but I don't think he's right.
Yeah, I thought that too. Although I also thought maybe he was doing partly tagging Tim Kelly.
Right.
I noticed. So maybe he was sort of keeping tabs on Kelly a little bit, which might have downed his input output. But one thing, he really knows Cripps' game, and he knows where to be for a handball from Cripps.
Yeah.
That,
I
but yeah, I think he's carrying. He must. I reckon he's not quite right.
yeah, there's something wrong with his field kicking. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's just a little bit off,
yeah. It's been pretty bad.
and like we're at the end of the season now, so it's not like he hasn't had time to adjust. If he doesn't have an injury. So yeah, I don't know what he just doesn't look. He just doesn't look like he's all in.
No,
He's a funny. He's I don't know what's going wrong, but everyone's noticed it. Like,
he's like a car running on
yeah,
three
yeah. There's
cylinders or
just
something. It's just lacking that extra bit of oomph.
it's psychological or physical. I don't
Physical,
know.
I reckon. I reckon it'd be physical.
Yeah,
He's mentally pretty tough character, I think.
yeah, which is probably getting him through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Um,
When I did watch it again, I was watching and wifey walked in, knows nothing about footy, but she said, "Oh, they look like they're playing a lot more like a team now."
yeah.
Isn't that an amazing observation?
Well, it was that stark. The difference. There was overlap. There was run and
Oh, I
carry.
loved that. All of that. Yeah.
There was all of that, and it was all just flowing beautifully.
Hunting in packs.
Yeah,
3 guys tackling 1 guy. Five blues at one point I saw tackling
yeah,
1 guy.
yeah. I just so I don't know what it is. Whether they, I don't know. I just don't. I can't get a handle on the coaching or the team. I can't. I still don't know what they're doing. But I loved the West Coast game. Um, it was great to see some new faces out there. Wiedering had a fucking
He
blinder.
did, didn't he?
Oh,
He did.
God, he was good.
So did Cowan.
Cowan was fucking great.
I love.
Gunn was great too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
We didn't really miss Sard.
No,
I didn't miss him.
I'd be inclined to almost rest him for this game.
Yeah.
Like if he's got a hamstring and he's back within 2 weeks, surely he's going to go again, isn't he?
Well, that's what I'm scared about. These guys that are test for selection.
Oh, I tell you, who had an absolute blinder as well. Ollie Hollins.
Yeah, him and his brother. They're just one step too late to kick the ball. Always.
Well, his
always just one.
Well, his brother especially.
Ollie's a shocker. He's just takes. It just takes one step too long.
Thought his disposal was a lot better in this game.
Yeah, just.
And he took him on, stepped inside a few times, and
he did. He had a good game, but there's just one thing about his game that I don't like. He takes too long to kick the ball. He always waits till he's about to get poleaxed. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. He could just tidy up that bit of his game. But his brother does the same fucking thing. It's like...
his brother takes it forever to get the ball on the boot. Keeps getting caught doing it too.
Yeah. So...
But geez, he's silky at times, that guy.
That's what I mean. If he could just get rid of it a little bit earlier, he wouldn't be getting hammered while he was trying to kick the ball. But, I mean... Yeah, him running off half back. Fuck. That was great.
What about the debutants?
Oh.
We'll include Binns in that because playing 1 quarter doesn't count. Or 10 minutes of a quarter, whatever he played.
Binns? No, he was in the whole game.
No, but I mean, he's sort of a debutant for that one as well.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Kicked a goal. They all had they all got a goal, I think. Moya. So who were there? There were...
Binsey got a goal. Moya got a
Binns,
goal.
Moya.
Cooper Lord didn't get a goal. He had a shot, though.
Cooper Lord.
I was impressed with him.
He was fantastic in the middle.
Put his body on the line. I've written here in the second quarter. He got a hospital handball
Yeah,
and he just copped it and
yeah, yeah.
went in hard.
Loved Jack Carroll again. Really liked his game.
Yeah,
Didn't.
Pan.
Yeah, I did. I really liked his game. He's looking more and more composed every time I see him.
Yeah,
Beautiful field kick. Um,
yeah, he does do some nice deliveries. I've noticed at times.
yeah, yeah.
The side
He's
Cooper Lord did too, and his handballs were accurate.
yeah, yeah. Like I just can't fault. I can't fault any of them. That game was such a team
Yeah,
effort.
yeah.
It was just a real team effort, and it was led beautifully by Cripper and Hewitt out of the middle.
Mm. I hate to say it, your boy Lewis Young played pretty well down back.
Got a couple of fists in. I'd find it hard to watch.
Great spoil from the back of the pack. Like he was about four
Yeah.
deep and he got the fist to it. Yeah. No, I
Drops
thought he
some
played
fucking
pretty well. I thought he
chest
played.
marks. Yeah,
To be honest, I would leave Kemp up forward now and put Lewis Young back in. Let him take the major forward because he's a good lockdown. He's good at locking down. And Weeders is probably better at that. He can come in and jump over the top. And you still got McGovern that can do that as well.
yeah, yeah. I agree because
So we need another option up forward.
I like I like Kemp's defensive game as well
Yeah, me too.
as a forward. Uh,
But it just that game showed me that the Harry and Charlie thing hasn't been working all year. And if we can have another option up there, someone, and he's not only is he good aerially, he's good lead.
yeah,
Good, and he's fast, and
he's fast.
he can lock it in.
He can tackle.
Yeah,
He can do everything.
I reckon he's the third. I reckon he's the third option up there, definitely.
Man, he can jump.
Yeah,
Like he's got a leap.
yeah,
I was fucking like, and he was playing on some really tall guys.
he's playing on Jeremy McGovern and
Yeah,
pretty much outplayed him.
yeah.
That's
like
no mean feat because
no,
he's a good
he's
defender.
he's a great player. So I think leave him there and just let him lead up and
Yeah, I agree.
jump and
Yep. Well, it sounds like we're going to need him anyway this week because Harry's not going to be in. He's out for another week.
yeah,
Kennedy played a great game too.
yeah, absolutely,
He's a legend, that guy.
absolutely.
What a season
Yeah.
he's had.
Yeah, those guys, all of them, fuck, they played really well. You know, Cripps, Hewitt, Kennedy. You know, Walsh was all right. He was pretty solid.
Did a few things. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't kick a goal. It's bizarre. Be nice if he could kick some goals.
Pitto played well.
He had a fucking great game.
Had a very good game. Yeah.
He had a great game. Jesus, man, that was
So
It's just-
Ben's at AFL level. Do you reckon we've sort of?
Well,
undernailed that.
I like his. I like the young guys. I like watching their arrogance.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they just don't fold. It was just really nice to see.
Lord and Binns combined really nicely in the middle. Actually,
Yeah,
you could see
yeah,
they played a bit together. It was a really
yeah.
nice handball chain they had going on. I thought Binns settled in pretty well.
I thought he looked comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
I just liked.
Maybe everyone's right that's been screaming out for him.
Well, I think there's some connection between all of those young guys that came in. There is a connection there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you think about it, they've been playing together in VFL all year and probably for 2-3 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Don't know. But a couple of years at least. And they seem to have a connection already that, man, it really helped us, along with Ollie Holland's, youth and speed as well.
Yeah, Ollie Holland seemed to find an extra couple of yards of pace or something on the
Yeah. He just...
Maybe they put mustard up his butt.
Well, it was just really all of... Yeah, that it was the way that, I just want to see us play like that.
Yes.
I'm sick of this,
Trying to be too professional and slick.
well, slow and awkward, really. It's just looked really slow and awkward.
And as we've said, when you pressure like that, then it looks like you've got all the time in the world, both in attack and transition off the back. You just look like you've got acres of space and speed. And
speaking of acres, he was great too. Yeah. The old scud. He was good. He played a good game. They all seemed to just feed off each other. It was a good win.
Wasn't Newman fired up getting any of them?
Yeah.
Even with 8 seconds to go, he's still niggling one of them. It's like, Newey, it's all right. The siren's nearly here. Don't worry about it. Nah, he's still...
I'm staying.
He's still... Yeah. Anyway, classic.
Harley Reid gave him a good shoving. He's sneaky, though, because Newman had
he dropped his forearm on his neck as well.
And he sort of just, as he was letting go of the tackle, he lethargically pulled his head up and sort of twisted it around, and Harley Reid cracked the shits.
Yeah.
It's all you got to do with Harley Reid is just piss him off, and he's fucked for the rest of the game.
He didn't have a great game.
No, he couldn't hit it. He couldn't hit the scoreboard.
He had one nice. He came flying out. It was after half time, I think. Came flying out of the centre bounce. But
yeah,
that was about it.
I mean, he can do all that. Like, I've seen him do it before. I love watching him play. But all you got to do is frustrate him, and he just loses his.
Yeah, okay.
He loses his shit.
See, I haven't watched much of him this year.
Yeah.
I was worried about him. I thought, oh shit, I hope he doesn't.
So did I. And the second time I watched it, I was looking at them lining up in the centre, Cripper and him. And I thought, fuck, Cripper looks so much bigger. And because Harley Reid always looked really big to me, but up against Cripper, I was like, oh,
yeah,
this looks like, well, like they said, old bull, young bull. And that's how it played out. Like
the old bull out.
The old bull fucking just, he doesn't get rattled.
No.
The old young bull was getting rattled, And
Harley Reid pushed him, sent him flying, and then he just got up and then received that handball and delivered into 50.
Beautiful. Yeah, he kept running.
Yeah.
Harley Reid was still pissed off about something.
Yeah.
They fell over together or something. They got tangled up.
I think he sent Cripps flying. I think he.
Yeah, they both hit the deck though, but Cripper just kept playing.
Yeah, did I write anything about it? Yeah, maybe. For some reason, I've got it in my head that Harley Reid pushed Cripps flying. Pushed him over. Anyway.
Yeah, they both ended up on the ground, and Cripper just got up.
Yeah.
And kept leading toward the ball.
Yep. And got it.
And Harley Reid was fucking 10 metres away.
Yeah, more.
That's great.
Way more.
Yeah.
Ashton Moyer, couple of amazing marks to start with.
He's a star.
Strong marks.
Yeah, he's a star. I can tell.
Fucking Harry and Charlie take note how you do it.
Man, I didn't when I didn't see the game interview with Voss before it started, but when I watched it again, he said, "Oh yeah, he's got X factor," and I went, "Yeah, whatever." But he has. Um, he has. You can tell.
Yeah.
He's just got this instinct. Uh, that's what I thought about Walsh. Actually, he looks like he doesn't. He looks like a really fit footballer, but that isn't a natural footballer. Doesn't have an instinct for it.
Right.
But I know that he's had seasons where that argument is just wouldn't hold up. But that's what he looks like at the moment. He doesn't look like
For
he
whatever,
knows.
for whatever reason, he's just not.
Yeah,
He's just not
yeah,
there this year. Like Chera wasn't either all year.
yeah, like that. Like you know that it's there, but it's
is.
just
It's
not
definitely
happening.
there for both of them. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The soccer golden wow.
Oh,
And the unsung hero on that was Cripps bursting
Yeah.
through that contest and
he
getting it on
kicked
his
it to.
boot. Yeah. Superman.
Fuck, man.
But what a
He was-
goal. What a soccer.
Man, I'm looking forward to watching more of him.
Owies was good too. I thought.
Oh, he was great. It was really the second time I watched it, and I watched him in between goals actually talking to the forward line, and he was general. He was being the general there.
Okay, I didn't
I
notice
was
that.
really surprised. I was like, "Oh shit!" They're in a huddle there with Kennedy and what's his name? Zach Williams.
Oh,
And,
Zach Williams, yeah.
yeah, they were all there, and Owies was doing the talking.
Good.
Um,
Zach Williams is okay. I as soon as I saw him go,
with his back.
I saw him. Well, no, I saw him get pushed in the goal square, and he was still running,
Yeah,
and he went low while he's still running. I'm thinking that can't be good for your hamstrings, and
yeah,
sure
yeah.
enough, bit of a niggle there, but that could have been from the sore back as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, it's so
So tired of these guys. Your heart's in your mouth, thinking, are they going to make it through the game? Like,
so he's available. He's available for selection with a hamstring. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
they said afterwards, oh, it's just a cramp.
Yeah,
So anyway, time will tell, I guess.
but when you look at all these injuries, man, except for Charlie, they're all soft tissue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 hamstrings, a calf. I mean, come on. What the fuck?
Yeah. Is it the training, the way they train, or is it because we drafted guys that have a bit prone to injury?
Surely not. Not all of those guys.
Don't know. It's a
Hey.
it's a reoccurring theme with McGovern. It's a reoccurring theme with Williams.
Well, it hasn't
Martin.
really been.
Cunningham,
Yeah.
Marchbank. There's 5 that you're always worried when they're on the park. Are they going to go off injured?
Well, now Harry's got a quad. He hasn't been prone to soft tissue.
Yeah,
I don't think.
that's true. Yeah, strange.
Caleb Marchbank has had concussion for about 3 weeks, I reckon.
Brought on by lines of coke.
The fuck? What's he doing?
Oh, sorry, coach. I gave myself concussion again this week.
Oh, I'd be fucking banging my head against a brick wall too.
I'd say he won't be here at the end of the year. Which is a shame because he had real ability, that guy. So, and Cunningham, David Cunningham too.
Yeah, I tell you who I miss is I tell you I really miss, and that's Fogarty.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He's got that same small speed
yeah,
and good delivery,
and fearless.
and he can kick goals. We really miss him.
But maybe a victim of his fearlessness, the way he threw himself that bloody conference.
Fucking hell, he's hard, isn't he? He's a hard little dude.
You can't get cranky because he and Jack Martin are as hard as nails, and they both went for the same balls. Like,
Oh, that's right. That happened twice in the Hawthorn game. There were 2 collisions.
Oh, were
they
there?
were both yeah.
Okay.
I was just like, for fuck's sake,
Well,
guys.
they're probably out to, go in like that and make a bit of a statement, but only to their detriment, Yeah.
I think the Hawks were just standing back and watching them just fly at each other. Let them go. Yeah, that Hawthorn game, man, that was so bad. And it wasn't. I couldn't give a shit. I didn't. The injuries were like, one after the other, whatever. That was just like, that's nothing new to Carlton. But that's
all in one game like that.
yeah, but I still.
Normally blokes are coming good this time of year because they've been out and trained up and rehabbed and all that.
Well, I got to say, I wasn't surprised about Jack Martin.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I just went, yeah. Again.
God, I'd love. I don't know what the answer for that guy is. Maybe send him to fucking America like they did Jamie Elliott. Didn't he go to a some specialist though? Remember, he had hamstring issues for about 3 years. They couldn't get him on the park, and
possibly he did, because there was a guy from the Two Passionate Blues Brothers thing that said that Charlie went to a Collingwood guy to get right.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, because he was fucking giving Andrew Russell a.
Oh, they're classic. They're funny, those guys.
That was fucking great. It was like, and fucking Andrew Russell, he didn't get Charlie right. Charlie went to someone at Collingwood. And I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Well, no, I know Jamie Elliott went to America to some specialist.
Yeah.
Could be Germany, but I think it was America. And he had to just to get his hamstrings right.
The Germans,
Yeah.
they know a lot about science.
We learnt many things.
Human anatomy.
Lots of experiments about circa 1939 to 45.
Lots of live experiments with real people.
Yes. So, yeah.
I wonder what happens if we do this.
Poor bastards. Jamie Elliott, he looks like I imagine Lucifer would look like.
Really?
I think that's his new name, Lucifer.
Okay. Yeah, Jamie. Just sitting like on a pile of bodies, like. Yeah.
Oh, he's a real handsome dude, but there's a darkness about him too, or something.
There is. Yeah. He's got a dark soul.
He's the Dark Prince.
Yeah, you look into his eyes and there's just darkness.
Like a shark.
Yeah. I'd like him to play for Carlton. I think I've said that before, but didn't you say he was old, 29 or something?
No, I think he's about 31 or 32.
Is he?
Maybe. Hang on.
Fuck.
Should we look it up?
Nah.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay.
Jamie Lucifer Elliott. Jamie Elliott, 1992, age 32. Yeah. 177 centimetres. I thought he'd be a bit taller than that. Nickname Billy. Lucifer.
Billy.
Nick. Old Nick. Lucifer. Oh, yeah, Billy Elliot. Isn't that a dance production or something? Isn't it? Tap dancing thing or something? I think it is. Isn't it some stage production, Billy Elliot?
I don't know, mate. I don't fucking.
I don't go to.
I don't know about that
I
shit,
go to the
mate.
gym and footy, that's it, mate.
Fucking dance.
If I'm not there, I'm at the pub.
Fucking
musicals.
I love that face.
Fuck, how do we even get onto this? Righto, so I'd love to send Jack Martin to some specialist and just fucking fix him so we can keep him and he can get a few more years out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a serious talent.
Yeah, he can fucking jump too.
But his body... his
only
body,
once. Ah!
Good on you, Jack. That's your best 3 minutes. Yeah.
Come off now. Off you come.
Yeah. Another 6 months rehab. His body's getting to this stage. He's got.
Sir.
What have you done now?
Jack. Looks like Jack's done himself a mischief, sir.
He's always doing himself a mischief.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you... Fuck, I don't know, mate. Just keep those young guys out there, I reckon.
Calf transplant.
Yeah, can't you? Can you do... can't you just pull it out and put another one in?
Yeah.
Surely.
That'd look funny, especially if they were from a white guy.
No, you don't get the white one. No. Oh, no, actually...
Don't know. Whatever's more durable.
It's Indigenous boys that do all their fucking soft tissues, isn't it? All I can think of is Zach Williams and fucking... Nah, actually, when you look at the injury list, no.
No. Well, Buddy was always getting injured.
What's this?
Mate, the reality is all of them are running flat out for 2 hours. There's going to be injuries, isn't there?
Fucking weak.
If you miss the warm-up, if you don't do that extra 30 seconds or whatever, maybe bing!
Off
it goes.
Yeah.
Look at DeGoey, he tore his hamstring from the bone.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I've kind of evened out for both games. First one was, maybe it was a good thing because now we've got to play young guys. Voss is forced to actually use his creativity and his brain and do something different, which they did. We're forced to actually fight for it now, which has been missing. And then we beat West Coast, and I was elated. Now I'm thinking, but the real test is this week because St Kilda are looking bloody good.
And we seem to
they trouble us.
Well, we seem to have a pattern of saying, "Oh, we better play well," and go, "Oh, okay, yeah," and then the next week just fuck it.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go to Italy in next week.
Yeah, they'll be planning their holidays. The young guys won't be, but Harry and Charlie, they'll be planning next year's
Ibiza. Caleb will be there.
Hey,
Hey boys, what took you so long?
Andrew, you'll have concussion. Well, how'd you get concussion? I went on holidays.
I slipped in the
Oh,
toilet
yeah,
in Ibiza.
yeah. So, I honestly I don't know what to make of this little team.
Well, that Pommy guy this week was making a mockery. Oh no, there'll be 1,000 dickheads out there saying St Kilda always trouble us. It's like, well, they fucking do. But we're a better team, and it's like, okay, that's true. But the reality is, St Kilda do trouble us, and if we don't bring it,
Hang on. Who says we're a better team? We've got stars, but we're not a better team. We play like a team every now and again, and it's great.
that's true.
Like, we can play as a team, but rarely do we. And the stupid thing is, we get so close without even hitting our stride.
He's got good analysis, that guy, but today, in that regard, he pissed me off a bit. And sure enough, I was listening to Rowan Connolly and what's his name, Rodney Eade, and
Yeah.
the stats are St Kilda have won most of the, it's like 5 out of 7 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just one of those teams that lift against us. Adelaide are the same. I think we're a better team than Adelaide, but they lift unbelievably against us. Fucking face it. Everyone plays us like they're playing a grand final.
I don't think St Kilda are going to win this week. I really don't. I don't think they're a good side at all. They've had some moments, but they're a fucking weird team.
Yeah, they're inconsistent. It was quite impressive against Geelong, I've got to say.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that game. I didn't watch that one.
It's worth watching because Geelong were in control till half time.
Yeah, right.
And St Kilda just came out and bloody blitzed them. Seriously, run them off the park, out-muscled them, out-pressured, out-spread, out-ran.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that all the time?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it doesn't hold up. They might turn up. Like West Coast just didn't turn up, and I've seen them play really well. That Waterman guy, I think he kicked 2 goals. He usually has a massive impact.
Yeah, McGovern didn't do much, and he's one of the best defenders in the league. Maybe coming to the end of his tether, but what was I going to say? Maybe we pressured West Coast into playing like that too. You know what it's like when the pressure's on. You just got nothing. You got no answers.
It wasn't like they didn't have anything to play for because it was Gaff's.
Yeah,
he was leaving.
Yeah,
after right. 280, I think 280 games,
yeah.
and cousin Cripper was playing his 200th, was it?
Can't remember, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of occasions anyway, and I don't know, they just didn't fire. So, and I've seen him go before. Fuck.
Yeah.
So who knows?
So that guy won't be coaching him anyway. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah. And the guy that was the forward coach at Carlton was up for.
Yeah.
Was talked about, and he's not going.
He's pulled out, hasn't he? Ash Hansen.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd fuck off. Well, yeah, you can have him. Our fucking forward line.
Yeah, but apparently he does a lot of the actual coaching from the box. So, and there was,
Fucking hell.
well, there's been a bit of conjecture too that once the West Coast thing came up, is that's when we started to go downhill, and they suspect because Ash Hanson's starting to lose a bit of, or maybe weighing it up and not
Oh.
putting in the same effort. I don't know. It's an interesting
Wow.
theory. It could be.
It's not very professional.
Well, yeah.
Come on, they're getting fucking paid well, so.
Well, it's just a theory.
I just like that in this game, for some reason, Voss is actually talking to the players on the bench.
Yeah.
And telling them things and coaching. Like, I'm just like, fuck, mate.
Where's this been?
What were you doing
Yeah.
for the last 5 weeks? Just standing on the side going,
Yeah. Looked like a stunned mullet, didn't he?
just fucking nothing. And,
It's been a fucking strange time.
fuck, I don't know.
Right, but when we beat Geelong, I was thinking, man, we would beat any team in the league playing like that, and then we never played like that again.
Nah, gone.
Dropped Hewitt for fuck knows what reason.
Kennedy was a sub, fucking.
Brought in Cottrell without any
Yeah,
VFL time.
yeah,
Brought in
yeah.
Chera without any VFL time.
Yeah.
Both of them played like shit.
Yeah.
Persisted with him for 3 weeks. Yeah, I've been, as I said, and Hawthorn was the climax of it. It was a shit show. I was thinking, what the hell is wrong with this club? You haven't heard a peep out of it, like the club president or the head of football.
No. Oh, you just hear, like, the Carlton Football Club shit that comes up is just
strong together.
Jesus, it's just
losing
it's
together.
It's like watching CEO from, Mobile Exxon or fucking,
after a baby seal's
after the Pacific Ocean's just been fucking swamped,
soiled.
Yeah. They just come out and say, "Oh no, there's no problem. We're cleaning that up," and I just got a bonus, and everything's good. It's like that's what the Carlton Football Club's like.
Yeah, I suspect so. I think there is an element of
oh god, it's just
privilege and laziness.
Yeah, big money, good money.
That should just fall into our lap. We're Carlton.
Yeah. So, and now it's just an embarrassment.
It's good that Deck Chair Charlie can't get the Coleman now. Maybe he'll start actually playing like a teammate.
For fuck's sake,
playing unselfishly.
I don't know what to. I just prefer watching camp.
Did you hear that? Did you listen to that Champion Data guy today?
Nah, okay, just.
Well, he was saying, like Carlton are thinking, there's rumours we're into Houston from Port Adelaide. And that bump on Rankin. Anyway.
Hey, that wasn't very late, that bump, I got to say. It wasn't too late. I mean, it wasn't. I know it's bad in these times, but it was a split second in it, and I know. It was
whatever.
It was not. It wasn't. It wasn't right. But
you'd be infuriated if you're an Adelaide fan, but the rest of us sort of, I reckon, secretly going, good bump. That's a good bump.
I just texted my mate and said, fair bump, play on. And but we're from the 80s, so
anyway, so he's saying the answer is already there. Just put Harry down back. He's got a beautiful field kick. He's fast.
Yeah,
he'd be a great intercept.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be like his brother at Essendon because he hasn't got anyone around him to help him. He'd have McGovern and Wiedering.
Right.
And he'd be an amazing asset out of the back line, which I thought. And then he said, and use Charlie in a far more proactive role. Put him in the middle.
Huh?
Get him to lead up. Put him on the wing. Put him like they use Jeremy Cameron.
Yeah.
You're saying
Yeah.
start applying that to Charlie.
Right.
It's a good suggestion. He said, I might not work this year. It might be too late for this year, but in the pre-season, that's what he would.
But like, that's what I don't understand. Why doesn't Charlie do that already? Why doesn't Charlie play like Jeremy Cameron now? Because there's nothing stopping him.
Yeah.
Physically or whatever.
Got a good tank apparently. Can run.
Yeah.
Run all day. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I often
who
wonder.
the hell is saying? Who the hell is not pulling them up when they bomb it into the 50? Who the fuck isn't saying that doesn't work?
Yeah.
No,
if you bomb that ball into the 50 one more time.
Yeah, you're just coming off.
I'm going to put a boot up your day.
Yeah. If you fucking shit. It's just,
game after game after game after game after game, and then on the weekend they lower their eyes and hit people willy nilly whenever they want.
And it's what, round 23 now, round 24, and they've figured it out.
Yeah.
After losing a top second spot.
Yeah.
What a fucking waste.
But see, the mids have had to fire up too. We've said that quite a few times. It's been in the midfield. Like I never jumped on this. Carlton defence, they're the worst and the stats and blah blah blah. The defence were looking bad because the mids were letting them down, and the ball was coming in so fucking fast. They couldn't set up for it properly.
Yeah.
We've got a great back line. I never worry about the back line. Even when someone major goes down, it's like, that's okay. We still, like Lewis Young, I know you hate him, but he still does a serviceable job down there, and he fits in that back line.
Yeah.
It's the mids that have been letting us down. They've been just haven't been putting in and pressuring and running.
Yeah, they're leaving it up to one guy again.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know, the addition of the young guys, they were helping him.
Yeah, well, I reckon we found one in Cooper Lord, mate. I thought he was.
Yeah.
He was tough.
Yeah.
He was fast.
He was nothing. He was nothing like your Paddy Dowes or whatever. Like even Jack Carroll was helping. Like there was help. Georgie had a blinder, and he usually does.
He puts in. He's put in all year. He's come into this year with a mission. That guy.
Yeah, Cripper and George Hewitt have been great, but like having the younger guys around that respect Cripper and George Hewitt, and they bring them along, that's a good thing.
To me, Cooper Lord was AFL ready. He just fit straight in and did some great stuff. You can tell he's just like keen to learn, and he's the apprentice,
and he can do it.
Yeah,
he can do it. Yeah, he can do it.
Ben surprised me. I was thinking, this will be the week that everyone works out that he's just not AFL standard.
Yeah.
But he ended up having a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Second half was great.
Yeah.
And Moya really impressed me.
Yeah.
But I've been dying to see him for ever since the practice match.
I've never seen him. I can't remember seeing him ever. But they did mention when I watched it the second time around that I think he played against Melbourne. In
the practice match?
Yeah.
It was either Melbourne or Geelong, I can't remember, but he had a bit of something, hey? It was like...
Well, apparently Clayton Oliver, gave him tips.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was like Clayton Oliver...
Chopping up and how long your line should be and...
Yeah. If one nostril goes down, how to go to the other. how to switch right, left. Don't go all night with one nostril.
Now this is how you sneak your mum's ear on into the Monday morning.
Your mum. This is how you do a blood transplant overnight.
Yep. I didn't even know what the hoo-ha over Oliver was. Was it drugs? It must have been.
I don't even know.
It's got to be, right?
I thought he was, it was mental health or something. I don't know. I had no idea. I
Maybe he looked at the mirror and realised I've got a man's body, but I've only got a boy's head.
Nothing's making sense.
I'm as bad as Bob Murphy. I'm a boy child. Lockie Neal, how did you deal with it when you found out?
Now I'm a chubby. I've gone back to a chubby boy. Poor Melbourne. But I tell you what,
they've had a shocker, haven't they?
Yeah. They've got all sorts of internal bullshit. I don't know really, but I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. Those smug hawks, watching them get fucking, they've had their honeymoon period. Now they're going to start to get injuries. They're going to start to have expectations
next year
put on them.
Next year. Yeah.
All of this shit's going to pile up on these young turds, and then we'll see.
Nathan Buckley said that. Enjoy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said enjoy it while you can, because you'll never
yeah.
play with this youthful enthusiasm again. Like next year, there'll be expectation on you.
Yeah, you come into the big league, and then your fan base grows. All of a sudden, your fan base turns on you. Fucking the whole shit is going to hit the fan. And let's see how they go then.
But mate, they could go all the way. They're good enough to
do it. It's psychological though, because they're fucking playing like nothing matters, and it's beautiful. Like they're kicking, they're field kicking, and everything's just hitting. Everything's working, but that shit doesn't last because it gets in your head.
Well, and everyone ups at a notch in finals too. Like I reckon Sydney would towel them up a bit in finals.
Well, they're men.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was hoping our boys would do. Just go out and stamp your authority. Bruise a couple of them up.
Didn't do anything, mate. No.
We've said that all year. Need more mongrel.
Yeah. And the kids...
It's surprising someone like Voss lets him get away with it, actually.
Oh.
Because he was hard as
nails. He was psychotic, mate.
Yeah. We need a bit of that, Vossy.
Oh, fuck yeah. But, it's just changed so much.
Yeah, you don't have to go out and hurt people, but you can still be hard at the contest.
Well, yeah, I mean, he used to get hurt. He used to get fucking hit like a freight train's running through him, and he'd just get up and go. But I guess not everyone's like that, but I mean, Charlie definitely, he just...
Yeah. Harry pretends to fall over and to get out of any further chasing or two-way running or contest.
Let's try and get a free. I'll
try and mark one-handed. At least it looks like I've had a go.
I'll run flat stick at the ball and just overrun it and fall over. There's just huge question marks over those two.
I agree. I really agree. I've been
fuck off. Just fuck off.
I haven't said it all year, but I've just thought they're a little bit overrated. Those boys. And that was exposed on the weekend. I hope they were watching it thinking, oh, shit, I better.
No, they won't. They won't. It's not in their. I don't think it's in their DNA to lift on the back of a good performance. They'll just go and do their thing. And seriously, like they're a waste. Their athletic ability and their age and everything should be clicking for them right now.
I agree.
And they don't care.
And their height.
Yeah. They've got every attribute you could. They've got skill, everything. They kick well.
Well, it struck me when Ashton Moyer first came on, his first 2 marks were such strong fucking marks.
Yeah.
They were hard, contested marks.
Yeah.
And he took them without a problem.
Yeah.
I was thinking, well, why the fuck isn't Harry and Charlie doing this?
And
they're getting paid whatever, 800,
I know,
900 a
I
year
know.
or whatever they're getting paid.
At this point, I'd be, I don't know, because there's just if you've got a system-based team, and you've got young guys that'll follow
The system,
play
their role,
and not try and be
superstar.
Harry and Charlie, you'll win. You'll win. Look at Collingwood.
Yeah,
I mean
that.
I know.
Look at Hawthorn.
Look, like
I said to you the week before we played them, they were belting down the field and then hitting someone inside 50 on the chest with perfect fucking delivery.
Yeah,
and they don't have a tall forward line. Collingwood didn't have a foot tall.
Yeah.
Brody Mychek maybe was their key forward, and then all the rest were little guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Bradley Hill could jump over a fucking 3-story building, but
yeah. Who else they had? I think is it McStay?
Oh yeah, they did it. Oh, and then Mason Cox floats up, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I wouldn't rate him, but
when you move the ball that fast, it doesn't matter because they can be out and they've got plenty of space to lead into and all that.
Yeah. You've got Smalls leading up, and a lot of them. Motlop has to lift.
Yeah, he does.
He really does. He's got potential. He's got potential.
Yeah, I've sort of hesitated on being too hard on him because I think he's still learning the game. Essentially, is this his second year?
I don't know.
Third year maybe.
But he's been in and out of the team a lot.
Missed a lot of the year through injury.
But
I think
he played one of his better games against West Coast.
He shows enough to me to keep interested and not want him out. But I do agree with you. He has to lift just a bit more.
I reckon he's got more.
I do too.
Yeah, maybe it's just that he doesn't feel like he has the license, or I'm not sure.
Well, I was going to say I think there's a few guys that fit in that category that got more, but are they being a bit? Is Vossi got him? Is he trying to control them a bit too much? Not letting them play their natural sort of way they want to play. I still maintain Chera could be like a Petrarca for us.
Yeah.
But they tend to want him to do that defensive role.
Yeah, right.
In the
Yeah.
midfield. I'd like to see him attack and see how he goes.
Well, when he first came in, he seemed to have a lighter build and he was more agile and his field kicking was good and everything. And then all of a sudden...
His field kicking's still good.
Yeah. All of a sudden he just looks like a fucking beast. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. Those bodies now, they're gone. That's the old... Yeah, the old style bull that he's turned into, and he wasn't like that. When he first came to the club, he was Yeah, quick and he was quick and accurate and skillful. Now he's just like fucking
Another ball through the middle.
another fucking just slow.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that. Yeah.
Look at the size of fucking Jack Silvani these days. Like they've got him looking like fucking. He's not as tall as Wiedering, but he looks as fucking wide as him. His legs are like this. It's like, oh,
I reckon
for fuck's sake.
I've had a theory for years. I'll run it by you. I reckon that's why a lot of AFL players do an ACL is because their natural build, right, is they're generally lanky guys that can run all day, big tank, run all day.
Yeah.
And then they just build them up and up and up. And I wonder if they get a bit top heavy.
Yeah.
And their body's not. They can't.
Nah.
Legs can't handle that weight on top.
No.
That bucket.
No. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because when they come into the side, they're just fucking flying.
Mm.
And then in 2 or 3 years, they've slowed down. And then they're out for a year.
Yeah.
Oh, no, fuck, mate. You know.
Yeah.
So stop it. Stop with the fucking protein. You know, like, just relax.
Yeah, just do chin-ups.
Yeah, push-ups are fine.
Watch something right before we came on air. All the boys complimented each other. It wasn't bad actually. It was good, and they were saying Doc's killing it in his rehab. Absolutely killing it.
Fuck, awesome.
But we have to get through St Kilda. I mean, we just got to do it.
Well, I hope there's no Harry and I hope there's no Charlie. Is that what you were saying? That there's definitely no.
No, Charlie's a test. Harry's a week away.
Damn. Because I know what's going to happen if Charlie stays up there. The bombs are going to start.
Yeah.
The bombs will be back.
And then it'll go to ground and lightning transition the other way and kill us.
Fuck. It's gonna. You just know. Now, who's going to change that guy in a week? Who's going to turn him around?
Well, my biggest hope is that they learnt from West Coast game that I hope they carry over the lowering of the eyes into the forward line.
Well, he should know.
And I hope they've learnt that mixing it up in terms of positions for goals is actually a good thing. Yeah.
But he had a shit final season.
Yeah.
He didn't learn anything from that.
Yeah.
Still same old deck chair Charlie. Had a couple of good games here and there, but against bad teams.
And actually, I would further refine that by saying it's generally a good couple of quarters.
Yeah.
Because quite often, first half he goes missing and then suddenly fires up and wins the game.
Yeah, exactly. When they take their attention off him, then he gets free.
Yeah.
But if he's got someone on him, he won't run. And so if he hasn't learned that from last year, I'll back it in now. The bombs are going to be back in. And everyone else will think, oh fuck no, I've got to let Charlie fly, you know. When Kemp should be flying. And the smalls.
Well, look at the way Owies and Durden were leading up to the ball. Oh, look at the mark Durden took. He's 100 and...
Oh,
I think he's shorter than me, or a centimetre taller than me or something.
Yeah.
And he took a mark, pack mark between two players.
Yeah, he did, and I think Owies did the same.
Yeah, you did.
His was touched, but it was paid anyway. But that's what I mean. Like, that's got to be a part of the game.
I know this is blasphemous, but if we traded out both Harry and Charlie, I actually wouldn't be worried.
I know
there'll be Carlton members going, what, these guys? But
I'm not.
What
I'm not sold.
What have they done this year, really? Charlie, you could argue, has won a few for us.
Harry has
He's had a
got
few
his
good games.
he's got his kicking back, his goal kicking, like to a reasonable level where it's 70-30. Still nothing like other forwards in the game that just slot it every time. But he's had an improvement in that. But other than that,
started the season great. Looked $1 million. Looked fit and hungry. Hungry.
Yeah, and then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Both of them.
And if I see Harry lead up to the forward wing and drop one more time.
Oh, for fuck's sake, and overrun the ball.
Just hang on to him, mate. Look, I'm being too harsh. They're both. Maybe once again, it's the delivery is the problem to them.
Nah. No, it's their presence is causing something that just is shit in the forward line, and it happens every time they go out. It's like, oh, we've got options. Fuck. And it looks competitive, and it looks fast, and it looks it's dangerous when you've got Moyer there. Look what he did with that fucking ridiculous kick. That's what other teams have. That when it's scrapping in the forward line against Carlton, you just know you're like, oh fuck, here's a goal. Here comes a goal. Well, we need that pressure, and we have that with the young guys now. We don't have that when Harry and Charlie are there. It slows down. Everything slows down, and it's just.
Which let's say it this way. To be fair to them, they're always fighting off a couple of blokes. Like the other teams know they're going to be looking for Harry and Charlie every time.
I know, but week after week, if you're Charlie, aren't you going to bring that up and say, "Listen, guys, fucking get me a decoy, please."
Well, yeah, exactly. Or
fucking hit someone else. I'll take him up the half. I'll take him right up the ground.
Yeah, look for Owies. I'm going to draw him to the goal square. Look for Owies.
Yeah, I'll take him
30 metres out on a sliding angle.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Why can't we work that out?
What the fuck? That's professional. Like, these guys are professional.
Yeah.
And they can't figure that out.
So back to the point, I really hope they learn to lower their eyes this week. I really do. And I hope we bring that sort of pressure that we did against West Coast.
Yeah, well, but that means that they're going to drop some of the reasons why we won. They're going to go out of the team. What are they going to do? Put Kemp is a waste now, down back. Not a waste. I'm not saying it's a waste.
Hopefully they learned that too. Hopefully they learn that, hang on, these young guys actually give a bit of spark and unpredictability.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we're better off. Okay, we'll leave Charlie forward, but let's leave Kempy and Kennedy up there.
Yeah.
And make them the guys we look for. They're going to think we're going to bomb it to Charlie. No, let's lower our eyes and look for the other two boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We beat a tall forward. We beat a tall back line, sorry. We beat them.
Let's put Cooper Lord on when Walshy needs a rest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's throw Kennedy in and out of the midfield and forward line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they've learnt that. Yeah, let's leave Binns on the wing. Let's leave Ollie Hollands down back. Give Sardi.
I reckon.
Give Sardi rest. Give Sardi rest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ollie is fine at half. He's so comfortable. He looked so comfortable.
Yeah, he looked amazing.
And then
you know what? It probably took a little bit of pressure off Binns, because it looked to me like Ollie was still playing like a wing role as well. He was still
absolutely was running up half forward,
up and down the ground, which meant Binns was a little more free to play.
Yeah,
he just play.
Yeah,
play natural and off instinct.
Absolutely. I mean, Ollie's comfortable anywhere. He's comfortable in a midfield scrap or anywhere where there's a ball up and he's hanging around. He's comfortable anywhere. So, use these guys. They want to run. They want to be daring. They want to take the game on. Don't go this fucking Carlton predictability that's done nothing but lose us the last 6 on the trot.
That's the other thing. Teams worked us out really easy. Yeah.
Come on, like we've got all these players now. Yeah. We've been asking how long have we been? Who's coming through? Now they're coming through. It's like, fuck. Okay, here it is. Here's something. Fuck, I tell you what, if that team had played against Hawthorn, we would have had a shot.
Possibly. Yeah.
I'm not saying we would have won, but we would have had a competitive fucking spirit.
I think we would have had a shot against Hawthorn if we actually grew some balls. That's the real problem. They just couldn't care less.
Fucking weak.
They couldn't care less against Collingwood, which was just as disappointing. And there was no response the next week. Like, Hawthorn.
Yeah. So, no, they've just got to do some. They've got talent there, and they've got role players there that are willing to play a system based, next man up mentality. And if they don't utilize it, then what's the fucking point? What are you doing? It's like
they bring a bit of hunger, which is probably a bit infectious too. It's like, oh yeah, I remember what it was like to be hungry when I wasn't on 800k a year. And
is that what it's about? Is it about having stars and bringing people in through the gates,
heading to the wine bar and
is that what it is?
On Lygon Street after the game.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder. Like
it does.
But nobody wants to watch that style of football.
No.
People want to watch the Hawks.
Yeah.
That's who people want to watch.
I do.
Everyone does. And even if they hate them, it's like, fuck, look at this. That's what people want to go and see. That's what's this corporate thing. Nobody wants to watch that. Oh, yes. Nobody wants to watch that. No. People want to watch fucking Kemp jumping up in the air, fucking taking little speckies. And,
that was a brilliant mark at the end there.
And Moya, booting the... People want to watch Gladiator,
Yeah.
That's what we want to watch.
I agree. Well, let's hope that they bring that on Sunday afternoon at Marvel. Not our favourite track.
Yeah.
St Kilda.
Yeah, definitely not. The G is much better, unfortunately.
Yeah. But let's hope it's the bad St Kilda that turn up.
Yeah. Look, I just hope.
Just hope that Ross Lyon feels up one of the girlfriends or something before the game.
His cockiness is growing.
He's out of control.
Fuck! Did you hear him talking on? He was asked about.
I can't stand the way he talks.
He was asked about. Who's the Geelong backman?
Stewart.
Yeah. What's his name again? Tom Stewart.
Tom Stewart.
They asked him about Tom Stewart. Like, what was your plan for Tom Stewart? He said, what do you mean? What did you do? Real smart ass. What did you do? Did you have? Did you get a kick? No. All right. So what's your question? Mate, it was fucking great. I've got to say, it was so good.
Well, Tom Stewart was tearing him up for the first half. Then they tagged him.
Right.
They put.
I've got to find this interview.
I think Stocker went to him, maybe.
Stocker?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Gee, I'm glad he's. Is he?
I didn't think we should let him go somehow. I don't know why.
Was that a situation where there wasn't a spot for him? I think
possibly, but then again, he's like, once again, he's a mid by nature, and they stuck him in the back line, and put him in the mids then. Like he did a year in the backs. His fitness should be up enough to start running him through the middle. Anyway.
He wasn't really performing for us anyway. And that does happen at Carlton.
It does.
We do fuck players up.
Yeah.
So,
look, I would rest Sard this weekend because I don't think since he did his hamstring, he just hasn't been the same. He hasn't.
He's tried. He's been trying.
Yeah, I agree, but I also think he's tentative. Like he's scared of doing it again. So
yeah,
it make far more sense to rest him for this game. Whether they can resist that temptation, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'd almost rest Charlie too.
Yeah, well.
I wouldn't rest McGovern
though. Hell no. No, we need him. Yeah. We need him. I can't find that interview about Tom Stewart. That was so funny. Fuck, it was funny.
He is a smart ass, isn't he?
Yeah.
That slovenly yobbo way of talking that he's got.
Head back. Head back.
He's like the smart ass fat kid in the playground, isn't he? That's a bit of a bully as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you'd rather be on his side than against him.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's fucking take. Oh, he's a genius. I'm not going to say anything bad against him.
I don't think he'd fuck around if he was your coach. You'd be towing the line. Don't you reckon?
Man, he'd
be a scary proposition.
Yeah.
Fucking around too much.
Yeah, I'd hate to see the dark side.
I suspect we need slightly more of that from Vossi. Just a touch, just a couple of drops of sinister sauce.
I was really disappointed in his press conference after the West Coast game. It was like a kid at Christmas. Like he got all his toys.
Oh,
and it was
back.
like...
We're the best again.
It's like, mate... Yeah. And he said something like, no, he said word for word, I know where West Coast are at. I get it. It's like, I wouldn't go there, mate. I wouldn't say that.
Wouldn't you? Why?
They're not that bad. They're not good enough, but in this competition, you know that puts you on the bottom. We could be there that easily. We could be 17th. Man, I'm telling you, this team, that boring team, bottoms out next year. Everyone will fly over the top. If we do that, if we play like we have the last 6 games, we'll be on the bottom.
Well, what worries me, that style of footy's been... I've spotted that coming for a few years. Like, that's been building. And last year when GWS played Collingwood in the...
Yeah.
Was it an elimination? It must have been.
Oh, yeah. Elimination.
Or was it a prelim?
They just missed out because they beat us the week before.
It was a prelim, maybe.
Shit, I've forgotten.
I remember looking at GWS thinking, shit, this is a way better game style and faster and
way
better than what we're doing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, and Collingwood won the premiership with that sort of daring, fast transition run off halfback. Brisbane beat us in the prelim using that, and then this year it's look at all the top teams; they've all got it going on.
Yeah, and they're all small.
Run and spread, They've got young midfielders that are fast and
And you're not talking about
Bulls.
this big guy.
The Bull
It's
thing's
just,
gone. Yeah,
it's gone.
yeah,
It's like even Cripper is lean now.
yeah, and to his credit, man, he's
Like
reinvented himself this year.
he's 6'5". He could so easily beef out. Like it would be so easy for him to just get on the weights and go, fuck it.
Well, he
like,
did that a few years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, and now he's just a lean machine. He's doing the wheeling and going now, and it's just
Yeah, he's doing a bit of outside stuff.
fuck, mate.
Actually, that was what I was going to say about Walshy too. I noticed on the weekend he did a lot of in and under sort of work at the stoppage, which was
Yeah,
a bit strange. Not that he's not capable of that. I mean, he has done that here and there over the years, but he was doing a lot of it on the
he's
weekend.
doing it. He's doing a lot of. He's been doing it. I've found that he does it. He does it all year, where he just crashes into a pack underneath, and it goes nowhere. He doesn't actually finish the play by hand. Cripper does it and gets the ball out.
Yeah.
While she just goes to ground and fucking that's it. It's like ball up. It's like, dude, like, don't just put your head down and bury yourself, you know?
That's what I was going to say too. Is I noticed quite a few of our guys on the weekend were breaking tackles again, like we were doing earlier in the year.
Right.
Cripps was breaking through tackles. Hewitt was breaking through. Cowan.
Yeah.
And even Jack Carroll broke through a tackle.
Right.
And got a handball out to the outside to maybe it was Cripper. Yeah, it looked like he was gone for all the world, but he broke the tackle and still got a handball.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're doing that again too.
I hope that they play. Cowan will play.
Yeah.
He will play.
Yeah.
I hope Jack Carroll plays again.
Mm.
I hope all those young guys play again.
I do too, actually.
And to be honest, looking at the injuries, I don't think there can be much of a change unless, other than Charlie.
Sard.
Yeah. See,
if Sard passes the test, they won't be able to resist the temptation of putting him in there.
Why don't they just wait till finals? Because
I would.
We just watched Ollie carve it up on half back.
Yeah.
So why don't we just wait?
Yeah. I agree. Get them all right.
And then put a bit of fucking fear into these guys too, coming back in. Like, well, hey, Adam, we don't really fucking need you, mate.
Yeah.
So just chill.
Yeah.
We'll call you.
Train hard. Keep working.
Yeah. Still in full training.
Charlie and Harry, same. Love to say that to them.
Yeah, just like...
I'm really happy with the way Ashton Moore took those marks on the centre half forward. He was really strong. And he held on to him, Harry.
Yeah. Charlie, look, we're good at the moment. We'll give you train, and we'll let you know, but we're good. You're good too. You know, we're happy with what's going on.
Mm.
That nice kind of... when you're just told to get fuck off, really nice.
Carlton have mastered the art of political correctness, so
we'll just fucking do it. Bring in the youngs and give these other guys a fucking... just watch these young guys go and let them sit in the fucking stand or at home in their spa.
Because imagine how much confidence they had too after that match. Like, oh fuck, we stood up. We can stand up next week too.
Can you imagine what they're going to do down in the VFL? They're going to be... how much better are they going? They also... I don't know what the schedule's like for VFL, but they flew 4 hours, you know.
Yeah, I think
that's a pretty... it's not like going to Sydney.
I think they were saying today that the VFL's finished, so there's no more matches they can come back through and get...
right, okay, great.
Match hardened. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they played really well on a soggy ground that was where it was windy. It was really whirly,
And
swirling around.
and it was an away game.
And it was a away game. Some of them, it was their first game.
Mm.
And look what they did.
Mm.
They made West Coast look fucking ordinary.
Yeah, they did. They made him look like a VFL team, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, just bring that on. Just forget about the star. Cripper's a star and he works his ass off every fucking game.
Yeah,
every game.
He's a star that's earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't care. It's like, I don't know, man. We've got the best captain in the. I think he was rated number 1 player in the AFL that week.
So he should be.
Fuck. That's a fucking big deal.
He's a beast. He's a beast. And you know what? He's had to work. Like quite a few things of his game just haven't been natural part of his repertoire, but he's just worked and got it to the point where he, even did sprint training in the off season this season. Off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Cripper. Never jumped ship. Stayed. Stayed on board.
Yeah. That whole fucking bad times. The bad times.
West Coast would have been on the phone. Hey, Cripper, how you going?
Do you want to come home?
It's your cousin here.
He's a damn good player.
Yeah.
His cousin.
Yeah.
He's a fucking good player.
How old would he be now?
I don't know if he's a younger guy or what. He's a really good player, though. He'd be good at Carlton. Jamie Cripps? Yeah.
Jeremy McGovern would be good at Carlton too.
Yeah.
But I did wonder, are we seeing the end on Sunday? I was thinking,
is he getting up there? Is he, Jeremy?
Yeah, he must be about 32.
Oh, okay.
He must be.
Right.
I'm not looking it up. Yeah, I can't look it up. Yes, I did mean Jeremy McGovern. 32.
32.
Same age as Lucifer.
Oh, wow. Well, Pendlebury's 36.
The year of darkness. I want a full Ford covered in tattoos.
Yeah, I wonder what his tattoos are.
Yeah. Rituals.
Demonic.
Yeah. Spells.
Gargoyles.
You can rub them when he's out on the boundary and needs the kick to put Carlton at it.
He did his own pin style.
Help me, Dark Lord.
I wonder if he speaks backwards.
Yeah, I bet he does.
That'd be awesome. Well,
whole team probably does. Probably taught them. So no one knows what they're doing.
But their coach is so friendly. Is he the devil?
Yeah.
The clever devil.
Satan.
Yeah. The clever demon. What is it? The clever devil. Yeah, he's so nice. I didn't know that he won a premiership with Vossi.
Yeah.
In 1 year, or maybe, I don't know, maybe more than that. I never remember him as a player.
Don't worry, I reckon he fires up here and there behind closed doors too. Don't you reckon? He's just got that.
I fucking hope so.
And then, I was comparing it to fucking Jamie Elliott. Lift your fucking name, you dickhead.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Come here. Fucking up, boys.
Yeah, well, it's all making sense. That whole team's under the influence of Satan.
Yeah, I reckon Pendlebury's a fucking Satan worshipper.
The Dacos boys look like weird sort of pagan gods or something, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially one of them looks like one of those Asterix characters, Josh Dacos.
Pendlebury's on adrenochrome for sure.
That's why he can keep playing at age 37.
That's it. Look at his body. He's got that old skin tissue with the fucking demon's body underneath.
Jamie, bring me more adrenochrome. What's it called? Adrenochrome or something?
Mr. Gates. We need another plane load. Klaus, we need another. Mr. Fauci.
Jeffrey. I know you're still there somewhere.
Adrenochrome. Give me that.
Well, there you go. We said we'd introduce a new conspiracy theory every week. We've got one.
Yeah, there you go.
Adrenochrome. And the whole of Collingwood are Satanists.
They're all satanic.
Makes sense.
That goes back to the process church.
Jamie Elliott's Luciferian. The rest are just.
That's why he went to the States.
They fixed him with adrenochrome.
Process church fucking got some adrenochrome from the dead dead German shepherds.
Met with Charles Manson and got blessed. Got his hamstrings blessed.
Tell you what, mate. There's a good conspiracy.
Which one?
If you ever get into the Manson stuff.
Oh, the process.
There's a lot of conspiracy there.
No,
just the case. The case and how they the helter-skelter theory.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Oh, fantastic, mate.
Okay.
Great stuff. I've spent years on that.
Have you?
I'm still learning. Yeah, it's the most.
Weren't they involved in the process church?
Oh, there's a lot of sensationalism.
Yeah, but that Tex was a hitman for him or something.
No, Tex wasn't. Charlie wrote an article for them.
Oh, is that it?
And then they attached themselves to him.
Oh, did they?
Because he was famous, infamous. Yeah, no, he's just said that's all bullshit. That's
okay.
That's nothing.
I watched a pretty convincing one on them though.
Oh, and I'm your man. Come to me for that. If you need true stuff. There was Anton Levy.
Hang on, we should just say goodbye to everyone that has decided that we're clinically insane.
Oh yeah.
Nice to have you with us.
Footy people say sorry.
I think the footy's over.
Well, we're just trying to link Collingwood to the
Satanism.
That's the segue in anyway.
And that's not much of a stretch.
No. McStay, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
He looks fucking possessed.
My check. How does he pull in those freakish marks? Yeah, he's getting sensitive help. Mason Cox is wearing those goggles to hide his black eyes and red eyes.
Mason Cox. Fuck.
Mason.
Yeah. Mason. Say it backwards. Nah, it doesn't work.
Anton LaVey.
The Church of, what were they called?
Well, it was the Church of Satan.
Church of Satan. So one of his disciples, Nicholas Schreck, was a Satanist.
Mm-hmm.
And he did an interview with Manson. That's a good one. That's a real good one. If you ever want to watch that one.
Mm.
But after watching, because I've been trying to figure out, okay, so he's saying it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to figure out, all right, So how did it all fit together? And you just listen to the interviews and you go, wow, none of this makes sense. Like because he just goes off on tangents.
Manson
But
does.
after a while, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but when you get, oh, okay. There's another one that reels on YouTube, Reelz. They have one that Rob Zombie narrated,
Right.
and they put a lot of different theories together of what happened, and how it splintered off into different things. But yeah, basically the Helter Skelter story that Bugliosi was the district attorney. He was writing that book while he was presenting his case. And at the same time, he had the newspaper guy in his
Pocket.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, and Helter Skelter sold like more book. I think it's the highest selling crime novel of all time. So that was one little scam that Bugliosi was involved in, but he was dirty as fuck. Like,
I have heard other people say that. Yeah.
yeah, he was a pretty bad guy. But he's a lawyer, man. Like in the States, the DAs, they need a conviction and they don't give a fuck. Like, so, but that's a beauty. I'm still checking that out. To this day, there's another one that a guy called Bill Murphy did.
Well, I tell you what, Rosemary's Baby's a seriously creepy film. I'd never seen it until a few years ago. I've watched it just going, so hang on. This young director does a deal with Satanists for his pregnant wife's baby.
Oh.
Then a year later, neighbours come in and slaughter his pregnant wife in real life. I'm like, oh
man.
Is
well,
this predictive programming shit or what? Is this? And it's a
yeah.
That was a creepy film, man.
Oh, was it ever? And then, like, because the thing is with Manson is he won't tell you. He won't snitch.
Yeah.
So he can't tell you what happened. So he has to try and do it in an abstract way, like ask questions like, how does Polanski become big film director? Like, how did that happen? Because he's saying that while you think that all these nice people in this nice house were making nice movies, there were other movies being made that weren't so nice for other companies and other countries. There's a lot of shit in that whole scenario.
He raped that 13-year-old girl or whatever too, didn't he? Polanski.
Yeah, that's not uncommon in Hollywood, I don't think.
Yeah. It's
dirty, man. Fuck. But so that one's a beauty.
Okay.
You can sink your teeth into that. That's because he talks in riddles, and he won't snitch. You got to try and figure it out. But the Helter Skelter thing is. So do you know what the premise of that is? The theory that was presented to the people and had a book written about it was that
he was listening to the Beatles and got the message to kill people through the White Album Beatles. Or something. Yeah.
And because the black people were starting to
Black Panthers.
There was starting to be a push for
Nation of Islam, Black Panthers.
Yeah, so Bugliosi's version is that Manson was going to set up the black people against the white people to have a race war, and they were going to have a race war, and the black people were going to win, and then Charlie
was going to hide out in the desert
would come out of the cave and then explain to the black people that they're going to fuck it up because they don't know how to run things, and then he would take over the world.
Ah.
Well, so and he won. He won that. He sold that to a jury.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Um,
I tell you, I did read a few years ago now. I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but it was a pretty in-depth article with really credible references because I followed nearly everyone through
yeah,
that the Beatles were mind control, tool of mind control by the CIA
yeah,
and the military industrial complex, and
yeah, sure.
you can still find the same article, but none of the references are there. I can't find the original, but it was.
Ah,
But you do wonder, hey, you do wonder about it because
well,
they faked all that hysteria with the girls. They filmed they hired a group of girls to scream and they filmed it and took
right,
photos of
right.
it. And next thing it just caught on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I believe the bloody Taylor Swift thing is mass hysteria that they've created. I don't. I listen to her music.
It's
I think, are you fucking serious?
well, that's what I mean. Even Manson says Hollywood is the mind control
Yeah, it is.
center of
Yeah.
it controls the world. But um, see, even like that fucking MK Ultra thing, that they've got a lot to answer for because like that, the Unabomber,
Mm.
he was a genius,
Mm.
and he was led to believe that he was going to uh, discuss going to a club to discuss ideas,
Yeah.
and basically it was how like they break people down,
Yeah.
you, you know that strategy they use where they wouldn't let him talk and they just put him down constantly and say that he was an insipid human being and it's all tape recorded on the Netflix documentary. On the Unabomber, they've got the live recordings of his sessions with this guy just absolutely belting him in. And this guy was a genius. So he ended up at uni when he was like 16. So he was a young kid, and he had these philosophies, not just about the industrial, you know, how the industrial complex was going to be
Rule
the
over
down
us.
the downfall
Yeah,
of
yeah.
humanity.
Well, it's kind of right, wasn't it?
Well, everything he said in his manifesto has come true, but um, you know, so like, yeah, he was belted by that stuff as well, So then he became bitter, and started bombing people. Like,
Yeah.
um, I don't know, man. Like, what do you do as a revolutionary if you want to change things? Do you do it? Is there a peaceful way? Has there ever been a peaceful way to change? And if someone does come up that's peaceful, usually he gets assassinated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's too late for anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's too far
You
gone.
could never start any sort of movement without being infiltrated and just disseminate
Yeah,
it before you even get
yeah,
off the ground. So,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, no, I think,
I think you have to be alone.
I
You
think
have to be a
it's,
lone operator.
I think it's going to be a spiritual thing more than an outward thing. I think it'll be
Uh,
eventually people, a whole bunch of people just go, nah, not interested in your
yeah,
society, not
yeah.
for us.
I think the only way it's
Oh,
going
you
to
want to
work is
kill
if,
me? Cool, kill me. I don't care.
yeah, if everyone just steps back peacefully,
Yeah,
it would fail.
yeah, yeah,
And I think you're right. More and more people are.
yeah.
Like I
But not
because
everyone
I'm.
will. Not everyone will, and it'll be
Hmm?
a yeah. You'll either well, we saw it recently. You either see it or you don't see it.
Yeah, yeah. And who knows where the minds are of the young people. I mean, they might not watch TV, but has the internet become just as bad as TV?
Yeah, well, I reckon one thing for sure is that they've eliminated right brain creative aspect of society. Like, there's no creative movies anymore. There's no true art anymore.
The AI thing is funny. I don't
It's
like
all
it.
it's all left brain. Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
drummers you watch on Instagram, right? It's
Yeah. Different. Yeah.
they're technically incredible,
Yeah.
but to you and I, it's like, yeah, but it sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah. And even the sound of your drums are like,
All the drum kits sound the same, or they're all
yeah.
playing the same
Yeah.
licks, and you think,
Yeah.
but if you say anything,
Yeah.
it's like blasphemy. It's like
Yeah.
you guys don't even get where it's at. You just don't get
Yeah.
it. So, and the reason I reckon they purposefully devalued music because they don't want true artists
Yeah.
coming out and changing people's opinions. And
Yeah.
now more than ever, music is a tool of mind control, I reckon.
Yeah. 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 There's so
That's
much.
a pretty wacky theory, but the more I look at it, I just can't see any other explanation for it. And that's why all these people that are popular, they're just outwardly fucking satanic, occultic.
When I watch, and I love this band, but why do they? And I often wonder, like, they're so the imagery is so, blatantly satanic. They use the star, like, or that the thing that fits over the kind of that kind of
Baphomet or something.
yeah, that shape with the circle around it thing. They constantly do have that imagery in their film clips, and when I went to see them live and stuff like that. And I often do it. I don't know if they're doing it to take the piss, or you know what I mean. Or,
Yeah.
I'm not sure because they're a little bit older. They're more like Gen Y.
Oh, and look, it's like, yeah.
I mean, I know.
It's dealing with truth. There's lots of truth in it too. It's not like it's. Yeah. It's probably not quite as evil as it made out to be as well, but there's definitely you're definitely not going to be famous these days unless you're doing the will of the higher powers, I reckon.
If you're in the club,
yeah,
you're fucked.
And perhaps it's always been like that.
Possibly, yeah. I think so.
They all meet tragic ends when they're like, oh yeah, we're just about done with you now. Oh, he died of an overdose.
Yeah. He was always unstable.
Yeah, you wonder if it's just maybe always been like that.
I think it always has. There's always been the fight.
I just think maybe in days gone by you could get to a certain level without it, but now it's like no.
They've locked it up.
You're going nowhere unless. No, I actually believe that.
Oh yeah. It's. Yeah.
And the meltdowns, Britney Spears losing her fucking mind, and her parents controlling everything she did.
Oh mate, that whole Mickey Mouse. I grew up on my favourite, cartoons, and they're all satanic. Yeah, all of my favourite, from Bugs Bunny to Elmer Fudd to whatever, all the Looney Tunes stuff.
I love Looney Tunes.
It's fucking the best, right?
It was so brilliantly made. The music, it was so fucking funny. There's no way they'd ever bring it back on TV now. But shit, it was funny. We used to.
It was so fucking funny.
We used to laugh at
like that chicken.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Just beating the shit out of that fucking dog all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's just
rope limit.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Meanwhile, you watch these documentaries and there's just phallic symbol after phallic symbol
Is
and
there?
just all these. Oh, apparently, But I now
I'm not sure
have
about Warner Brothers. It is in their Disney stuff, but I mean, Disney was a pedophile,
Disney. Yeah, Freemason.
33 degree, and a pedophile, known pedophile.
Oh shit! And what about all the stuff with Dorothy's red shoes and all that shit? Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. All satanic shit.
Is it? Yeah, I haven't looked into that one too much.
Oh fuck. And then someone told me, and I never really listened to Hotel California. Never really listened to the Eagles at all, really.
Oh yeah, the theory that that's about the Church of Satan.
Yeah, and then you just go, my God, this is just horrendous, these fucking lyrics, if you put it into context. And what else could it be about? What, are they just imagining fucking stupid shit?
Well, they've got, what's his name on the cover, album cover, what's his name? Crowley, Alistair Crowley.
Oh, really?
Beatles had Alistair Crowley in the Sgt. Pepper's album.
Well, he was so didn't who's the guitarist from Led Zeppelin?
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy
Bought his house.
Bought his house. Fucking L. Ron Hubbard was a student.
Yeah.
It all just comes from fucking satanic shit.
One of their head guys in the military, in the US military, he's, what's his name? He runs the Temple of Seth. He's a...
Oh, wow.
What is his name? I haven't looked at this stuff in years.
Neither have I. Like, I'm trying to think back like 20 years ago.
It's all really... I find it really interesting,
horrible.
but it's not necessarily the best thing for your life.
It's really bad for your life.
It's probably not worth... Sometimes it's not worth it. You can feel a bit powerless when you focus on it too much. Oh, what's this guy's name? He looks like one of the Munsters. He's... He was implicated in that. Remember the parents saying that the childcare centre, they were taking the kids away and raping them and under tunnels under the centre and he was implicated in it. This guy, and he's one of the most powerful guys in the US military / CIA. Forget his name. Makes you wonder.
That's why I'm not such a like everyone like trips out about Donald Trump.
Yeah. There's some worrying rhetoric coming from that guy.
But I'm more fearful of his opponents than I am of him.
Michael Aquino.
Oh, I know that name. Like the Clintons and the Podestas and, all these characters.
Oh, they're all the same, dude.
That's terrible, man. Like, they're just gross. Fucking Obamas and all these characters. Oh, wow. Who's he?
That's him. That's Michael Aquino. He's the head of the Temple of Set. And he was implicated in raping molesting all those kids at the childcare centre. And he's one of the most powerful dudes. He's really high up in the CIA or the military, somewhere like that.
The military?
Something like
Wow.
Dude, I'd have to look it up again, but he's a pretty powerful dude.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and that's what Collingwood's tapped into. All of that stuff.
That's what they're dabbling in.
Yep.
They got the premiership out of it. That's how they got the premiership.
Yep.
McRae is a fucking
Fossey.
He's a
start killing a few goats. drink, every one of you. Charlie, you're first.
Yeah, Charlie, you better get some of this into you. Maybe that's what's wrong with him. He just won't play the gig. He won't fucking get on it.
Goat's blood.
A Trinachrome. Come on, mate.
Maybe Andrew Russell couldn't get in. That's why he's out.
Andrew Russell is the
Maybe he was sent by Collingwood.
no, he was sent by the Hawks.
He's an agent of darkness.
This is how bad my memory is. Who's that fucking idiot premier that we had?
Dan Andrews.
Yeah, Andrew Russell. Andrew Russell is the Dan Andrews of the football world.
No one likes him.
He just gets up every day and fucks up your club. Okay, boys. What are we doing today? Yes, we're doing sprints. Okay.
For 9.5 hours. But, Andrew, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're going to train on game day, and then we're going to fly to Western Australia.
We're going to train more. Actually, we're going to run. We're going to jog across the Nullarbor.
We're going to jog up and down the aisle for 3 hours
on the plane.
Yeah.
Only once your legs have gone to sleep in those pissy chairs. How do they? That's what I was thinking today.
Oh, yeah.
How do they all cram into those Virgin aircraft?
Fuck no.
No, because people have taken photos of them.
Yeah, shit. I don't know, man.
That's not fair. They need their own fucking plane, don't you reckon? With proper leg room.
Yeah. Carlton could afford it.
Yeah.
Their own flight over there. Their own private jet.
Collingwood can.
Collingwood.
They go by the Lolita Express.
I know who their lawyer is.
Collingwood flew in with Jeffrey Epstein.
Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah, that's it. We've worked you out, Pies.
Yeah, Pies. Yeah. Lolita Express. So you're on the fucking ledger. Jamie Elliott's on the top.
Actually, wasn't the head of their cheer squad? Didn't that idiot that was the head of the cheer squad get done for child sex or something?
Oh, fuck. That glittering dickhead.
Yeah.
That fucking fat, white-headed pedophile.
Yeah, he's a no, seriously, he did.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, we've worked you out.
So it's like Prince Andrew, Tom Hanks,
Craig McRae,
Jamie Elliott,
Jamie Elliott,
Pendles, Dacos.
2 times 2.
Next day.
The Greek gods. The pagan Greek gods.
I'm going to make a ledger and I'm going to show it on the internet. I'll make my own ledger.
Collingwood is Satanist.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people believing it.
The fucking channel would be huge.
And so the leader of their cheer squad got done for child sex. It's all making sense.
See the connections. Yeah, just look at Pendlebury and you can fucking tell. There you go.
You could do before and after shots of Jamie Elliott when he went to America. See, he was this innocent footballer. Look at him now.
He sort of morphs into.
He didn't have any tattoos.
No. Yeah.
Oh, well, this has gone left to centre, hasn't it, tonight?
Oh, fuck. You know, people were pinching fucking, when they cremated Charlie Manson, there was some people there just grabbing fucking handfuls of ash and putting it in their pockets.
I'll eat some.
And then taking it. And then there was this shop in fucking Hollywood.
Selling it.
Yeah, where they'd like, oh man, it was just gross. Anyway, fuck. Probably better stop there.
I've forgotten what I was going to say now. That's something good.
Pies. Lolita Express. It's all making sense. Sex ring.
Maybe Jack
Cheers,
Carroll's
squad.
Jack Carroll has infiltrated. Pan has come in to lead them down the duck.
Is he from Collingwood?
No, but he looks like Pan, the god, Greek god Pan.
Oh, okay.
I forget what I was going to say. Oh, it doesn't matter.
He's a cool looking dude.
Yeah, he is.
Jack Carroll.
Yeah. Well, bottom line, we have to win on.
Got to beat the Saints.
Got to beat them.
There you go, the Saints.
We've got to beat the Saints.
Got to beat those fucking Saints.
Yeah. Wipe the smile
Gotta-
off that fat idiot coach.
Give him something to fucking get sarcastic about. Cripper, what did he? Sorry, what's his name? Who is he?
You're not going to win.
What?
Not going to win premierships playing like that. Didn't he say that about us or something?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
I think he did.
He said he was going to spoil everyone's party.
Yeah.
Certainly doing that. Fucking lazy fat prick. He's a Satanist for sure. He's got that, the jowl, the fucking evil jowls, the fucking just
Didn't he grope some assistant over there in Perth or something?
Consumption.
It was all
Can't do
swept under the carpet.
Yeah, well, you can't fucking do that these days, mate. That's all gone out the window. Fucking footy. Sport.
Very
we've got a big
interesting times coming up. Be real interesting to see who wins the premiership.
We're on a Sunday, so when does our team come out then? On a Friday night? I think it came out on a Friday night last week.
I thought they all had to announce them by Thursday.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
They? Maybe not.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I think it was late Friday our team got announced.
I'm glad I'm doing a footy podcast and I'm so knowledgeable about all this stuff.
Just make it up.
No stats. Nothing.
Let everyone else do that.
Yeah, they do. Everyone does do that. It's like, so what?
Everyone. You can look it up on. Everyone can get, like how many ground ball gets, and they talk like they've fucking got inside information. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, is that where you got it? Oh, it's all on the AFL app. Oh, right. They pretend like they're looking it up on a computer. It's like what? It's on the fucking app.
They're subscribed to Champion Data or something.
Yeah. Yeah, even the guys on, Nathan Buckley and David King, they all look like they're fucking entering data on their computer. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to get my stats up.
I actually really like Bucks's
he's just too one-sided for
analysis.
me.
No, I reckon he's pretty fair. He's pretty fair with us. Thought it was nice.
Only when we're shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Kingy's more. He doesn't mind us. I like his analysis too.
Oh man! Did you watch the replay on KO?
Yeah.
So how all of a sudden pro Blues was everyone?
I know.
Because we were supposed to lose.
Oh, they were up against it. They've shown so much spirit.
And they were up our ass. Like it was like, I was like, oh, will you stop now? Because this is really obvious. Because every other time we've gone in favourites, it's like, oh yeah, well they won't fucking get anywhere playing like that, and which was true. But I mean, no, it's just all over us. It was like, ugh, no, stop it now. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Hey, votes.
Oh, yes. I better write them down. Hang on.
I'm going
I've
to
written
go.
mine down.
I'm going to go brutal on votes from absolute best. No fucking. I like this guy, so I'm giving him 3 because sometimes I do that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
must
go. I
admit,
like
I
it.
probably
I'm
do.
going to tell it how it is.
Okay.
Cripper's 3.
Yep.
Hewitt is 2.
That's what I said too. Both of those.
And Wiedering is 1.
I went Cripps 3, Hewitt 2, and Ollie Hollands 1.
Okay. You won't convince me of that guy.
I thought he had a fucking great game. I could have given the 3 to Wiedering, could have given the 3 to Kemp, could have given the 3 to
To the 1.
the 1 to Wiedering,
Yeah.
Kemp, or even Kennedy.
Yeah, sure. I just reckon brutally, fucking Weeders, he was on fire.
Yeah, but he always is. I mean, that's fair. I didn't even consider. I base it on who really stands out to me.
Yeah.
Not only are they in everything, but effort as well. And I reckon
Yeah.
Oh, Hewitt could have almost taken the 3 and Cripps too. Hewitt was phenomenal.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He just didn't stop.
But I reckon he's been like that all year.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's got me fucked why he was dropped for those few weeks. That was just
to make way for some dickhead. It was.
wasn't it?
Oh, Chera, yeah.
Maybe.
That was bad.
That
was bad. I think it's the only reason I can think of.
Yeah.
It's the only midfielder I can think of that we've had.
I don't know.
Missing.
Anyway.
That's a real Bermuda Triangle fucking episode, that one. Hewitt going missing. What?
Then he came back 2 years.
What?
2 years younger and fitter.
Full of adrenochrome.
Okay, so now we might have to rename this channel the Two Blues Drummers Bermuda Triangle.
Fuck yeah.
I better go.
That was good. That was a good one. I like that. I'll yeah. I'll send you some. I will send you. You mightn't have time, Ed. I've got some interviews.
It was about. And you know what? I know everyone was into it. It was about 14 years ago, about 2011. Everyone was into it, and there was and it was embarrassing the amount of info that was out there. It was undeniable stuff. And then slowly
about
all sorts of stuff, satanic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And how all the rock stars are tied into it. And
Yeah. Oh, remember there was a guy that...
I used to watch this guy called Destroyer 101, who then became Destroyer 102. And then I've noticed it slowly somehow turned to, if you believed in that stuff, you're an idiot. And,
yeah.
Didn't fall out. But
But
there was a real groundswell. I'll tell you who else fucked it, is people like David Icke and Alex Jones. I reckon what they did, like David Icke was sort of credible, led people along, and and by the way, they're all aliens and they live in a hollow moon and it's an alien outpost. It's like, I reckon a lot of logical, rational people just threw it all out at that point. And then watching Alex Jones, you just go,
But they just plagiarised everyone. Like if you watch that, I think I sent you Loose Change, the 9/11 thing.
Haven't watched it yet. Yeah.
When you watch that and you listen to David Icke, it's like, he just watched this and then went and fucking wrote it. You know what I mean? It was like that information was Yeah, like
Do you know what I mean? He just made such a stupid logical leap to us. Yeah, they're grey aliens living in the White House, and then the moon is full of aliens. It's like,
see, I'll go there. I'll follow anything. You know what I mean? Like I just will
yeah, but I
because
reckon
it just.
rational people just went, you know what? That's it. You've lost me forever. Like,
Oh look,
and I
look,
wonder if
yeah,
those guys, that's their purpose, is to.
yeah, all the shill, yeah, yeah. Well, that's been said. Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely by people who can't get that sort of exposure.
yeah,
Say no, these guys are shills. And yeah, probably. But when they started, they weren't. See, he was like Alex. Wasn't Alex Jones the first guy to go and film Bohemian Grove? Wasn't he the first guy to sort of strap a fucking old school camera on and
yeah,
kind of crawl through the fucking woods and all that? And
yeah,
that was pretty cool. And the guys going to the Bilderberg fucking all arriving in limousines and all that. Like Alex Jones filmed all that back in, I don't know now, 30 years ago probably. 20 years ago maybe. I think he started out really well. And then he had reporters that worked for him that were just, they were so shit. Like they'd sensationalise everything, and it just became about popularity and view counts and YouTube, monetizing YouTube,
yeah, yeah,
and then it just got really shit.
yeah,
The best ones are from, you know, unknown guys in their fucking basement with a phone,
yeah,
just
yeah,
that have read a lot and
yeah,
that,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I'll see if I can see if the Destroyer's still out there. Because it was really good doco.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So is he still around, or is he?
I'll
Is
have a
he?
look. I'll have a look live on air before the CIA kick my door in. Maybe it's 101. Can't seem to find him, but
I'll try and find it. What was it? What was it again? Destroyer 101, was it?
yeah. But we're talking like 13 years ago.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's probably been fucking killed.
Yeah. Met with an accident. Yeah. No, I can't seem to find him, but I'll dig around. Yeah, we watched his stuff for months on end. Loved it. All right,
Yeah,
go Blues.
cool.
Beat the Saints.
Go Blues. Yeah, beat for fucking fat Ross Lyon.
Yeah,
And
beat Fatso.
yeah, let's hope we win, and let's just revel in his press conference afterwards, and we'll film it and we'll put it up to the camera and say, listen to this, listen to this,
My heart's
and
in my
we'll
mouth,
just
but yeah.
I've got a feeling that. Well, let's see what the list is like.
We're capable of doing it.
Yeah, of course we can.
If we turn up with that intent and pressure we did against West Coast, then we are more than a chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Where are Saints sitting on the ladder?
13th.
Hang on a minute.
You can tell me on the live AFL ladder.
Mate, I've just got to get my computer. I've got it all loaded up here on Windows.
I've done some
Uh,
analysis.
yeah, I've got a graph here as well. Um,
Yeah, 13th.
hmm, Jesus. What a fucking joke. We should smash them.
Yeah, we should. We should.
What are they going to come good now?
Mate, against, I've got to tell you, against Geelong, they looked frightening. They looked frightening.
All right.
And you can tell within, it was after the second half and the first few minutes, you can just tell when the whole thing just, it's like,
Yeah. I know that feeling.
this is
Yeah.
it. And you're still hoping against hope that, no, come on, Geelong.
Yeah.
Because
Prove me wrong.
I tipped Geelong, of course, and I'm going, no, surely they'll come. And then you go, no, I can feel it. They're gone.
Yeah.
St.
Geelong can fade out too, which is really strange.
Mate, St Kilda just, I got to
Yeah,
say,
okay.
they outplayed him. They outplayed him.
Yeah, okay.
First thing they
fuck
did was
Geelong.
tag Tom Stewart.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I've got to find that interview. All right. Go Satan. Hail.
Hail Jamie. No, Craig. Is Craig Satan? I think he is. And then Jamie's Lucifer.
The puppeteer. Craig McRae.
The Emperor. Emperor and Darth.
All right.
Have fun.
Have a good night.
You too.
I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
See you, mate.